things. So it requires these kind of concepts here. So positive current flow from higher potential to lower potential, and negative current flow from lower potential to higher potential, right? So these are the references what we follow. Okay, so next what we have is what is the voltage. So we discussed about current. Now next is about voltage. So if you check out this diagram over here, so this figure shows these green lines what you are seeing, these are the electric field lines. Okay, and these plus symbol what you are seeing, these are the charges. See, one thing you need to remember here, if the direction of the electric field lines and direction of the flow of charges, if they are same, if the direction of field lines, that is green lines, and as well as the direction of these charges, if they are same, then we say that in such case the charge means these things what you are seeing here. So these charges will lose the energy because they are not imparting any energy to travel, right? But whereas if you assume the reverse direction, so electric field lines are from top to down, but whereas charges are moving from bottom to up, so they need to exert energy, right? So if they are exerting energy means it doesn't mean that they are losing, they have the energy to reach to the higher level. So as they are moving from bottom to top, so they are gaining more energy, they have much more energy than the electric field lines. Okay, so that is what you need to understand here. So overall if you consider in this way, so what we can say is voltage is the energy which is either gained or it is lost per coulomb of charge. Okay, next. So next question is how to calculate the voltage. So if you want to calculate the voltage, which all things you need to know now? You need to know at least the charge value and also the energy as per the previous discussion. Okay, so if you know these things, so then we can say voltage is rate of change of energy per rate of change of charge, or differential energy divided by differential charge. So that can be given by joules per coulomb. Or voltage can also be expressed as a energy in joules over charge. That is simply what we can say joules per coulomb. Okay, so depending on that, we can have a very small quiz here. So as it is given, okay, we'll take that. See now, if you have a scenario where if you have the 2 points A and B, okay. So in this, if you want to measure the voltage across the points A and B, so we have the A point here and point B here. So what is the voltage here? You want to know. So if you are calculating from point A to B, so that is termed as VAB. Okay, but whereas if you are calculating the voltage from B to A, so this can be written as VBA. Okay, so depending on the polarity, so we don't know about the polarity of A and B, but we know the point of interest or point of reference. So with respect to that, what we can say is VAB is the potential difference measured across point A and B, starting from A to B. Okay, and reverse is B to A. So now from the previous discussion, we know already this picture, what it indicates. Can anyone tell here? What is the state of the charge, whether they are gaining energy or losing energy? Hello, please please be interactive, so otherwise. So we know already the direction of the charge and direction of the field. If they are in the same direction, the charges will lose the energy, right? If they are in opposite direction, they will gain the energy. So please, can anyone tell here? Okay, somebody commented, I think.
It is loses energy, sir.
Okay, Deepa and Aditya. Yeah, you are right. Both are right. And I think
It loses energy.
yes, correct, correct. Okay, good. Anyway, fine. So those who are active right now, so they can post the comments in the chat box. I'm just waiting for 5 seconds. Losing or gaining? You can say, don't speak out. Just put the answer in the comment box. Okay, Nikita, please mute yourself. Okay. Okay, good. Okay, I think your chat box is visible to you also. So those who have already posted, losing the energy, right? Yes. Okay, fine. Anyway, you should not lose the interest here anyway, right? Okay. Okay, come back to the topic now. So in the meanwhile, now if you assume that if the charges are in opposite direction, so in that case what we say is they will gain energy. Okay, so if they are in the same direction, they will lose the energy. If they are in the opposite direction, they are going to gain the energy because they have to bypass the other direction and they have to move to the other side, right? So it is very much similar to say if you are able to travel in the opposite direction of the wind, so you are actually gaining energy, means you have enough energy. So if you are traveling all along the same direction of wind, so then your energy is very much less, right? So it is just like a swimming concept. So if you are able to swim to the opposite flow of water, so you have more energy you are gaining as you move along, right? So you need to generalize a few things here for your understanding. Okay, so fine. Anyway, there is a small quiz, so you can attend it. Just note down this these two questions, and you can say you can put the answers in chat box. So 1 minute, is it enough? 1 minute is enough. I think it is more. So you can post the answer as A1 answer 1 and followed by A2 answer 2 for these two. Okay. Pradeep Hundre. Okay. Not again 5 joules per coulomb. Fine. Okay. Check the question properly and answer here. Look into the points. One is from VA to B, another is from VB to A. Okay.
So first one is -5.
-5. Why -5?
It loses
Okay, anyway, you can post, no issues. Okay, so that's fine. I think you have this figure in your mind. Keep this figure in your mind. So next, if I go here, so for your answers, so I will type first one is what we need to find is voltage across AB, right? So there we have these things. Okay, is it visible to everyone? This Word file?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So VAB, so there what we have is 20 joules and 4 coulomb charge. So what is the question there? 4 coulomb of charge lose 20 joules of energy when moving from A to B. So it is already mentioned as A to B. So check the charge direction. So they are specifying that the energy is being lost, right? So now what happens in this case is just you need to have 20 joules divided by 4 coulombs. So this answer will be how much? +5. But what about this one? VBA. VBA, it is in opposite direction, right? So what are the values there given? So value is 21 joules and 3 coulomb of charge. So so here we are interested in voltage, right? So if you calculate the voltage, sorry, yeah, so 21 joules divided by, so this will be -7 volts. So just check out these polarities. So think about this. I will let you know by tomorrow because let others things. Okay, so why it is +5 and why it is -7. Okay, so it is a small quiz anyway. You can move to the next one. Okay, so I think most of you have answered here a good approach. Fine, I think Aditya and all. Okay, so fine, no issues. Okay, good. So next, if you go to the next one, next what we get is how to measure the voltage or voltage potential. So I just giving you the glimpse here with the points. Voltage potential add from point to point. So what do you mean by this? So point to point, anyway you require 2 points for measuring the potential difference. So if I start from A to B and if I travel from B to C, C to D and D back to A, so the total voltage should be 0. So if I travel from A to B, so it is, what is happening here? The voltage is getting reduced. So higher potential to lower potential, that is -4. Then B to C, if you take B to C, it is again how much? It is gaining minus to plus. So this will be +6, right? And in the same way, if you take minus to plus, again the increasing. So totally now if you take 6 plus 3, 9, 9 minus 5, 9 minus 4, it will be +5, right? And D to A, what is happening now? the voltage is getting reduced. So this one will be -5. So the total potential will be 0. So if you travel in a closed loop with the voltage drops everywhere, so that net voltage will be 0, right? You can take any points. Fine. So you can travel from C to B or in a reverse way also. If you take C to B, it will be -6 instead of +6, right? Okay. So next, the main thing here what we need to discuss is about power. So power, how to use this power here now, the definition of power. So power can be related to charge as well as energy also. So in general, you know, the power is in terms of the numerical values, product of voltage and current. But how to prove it? So we can say power is the rate at which the charges or the energy changes over the time, right? So that can be given by dw by dt. So dw by dt, you can rewrite it as what? Dw by dq into dq by dt. So that is going to give you voltage into current, that is the watts, right? So in power calculation, we require one concept called as passive sign convention. So I will be discussing that right now. So uh, there are two conditions while calculating the power. One is you should be knowing. See, already we know a very basic equation is power is equal to V into I. So if you want to know the power, then at least you should know voltage and current. Or if you know the voltage, then also you need to calculate what? Sorry, if you know current and power, then you need to calculate the voltage. So in presence of power and current, you can calculate voltage, and in presence of voltage and power, you can calculate current. Okay, so that's fine. And one more thing is, please maintain a class notebook from your end also. Put the date and whatever quiz and discussions or whatever points you want to note down, you can make a note of that, and also you need to put the date also. Okay. It's 11:30 minutes. Okay, so now if you check the things. Okay, so now if you check the first quiz here, so what is given here? You need to calculate first P1 and P2. So P1 and P2 means power across this one is P1 and power across this one is P2. Okay. And also we need to conclude whether power is generated or power is consumed. Okay. So can you check? Can you try from your end? 1 minute. Okay, so I will just give you the hint here. You need to just check the passive sign convention. See, if you are using this equation, P equal to V into I, then check the direction of current. If the current is entering the positive polarity, then take the current as plus. If the current is entering negative polarity, take the current as minus. Okay. So use these hints and come out with the power, whether it is negative or positive. So what I told is current you need to consider as the ಸರ್ ಅದು ರೆಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಮಾತಾಡಿದ್ದು ಅದು ಮಾತಾಡಿದ್ದು so one second. Okay, so if you consider the first one P1, so we know the value of the current and voltage. Current is 5, voltage is 2, but how to consider them? So if you consider the given things, so P1 I can write it as what now? Current is entering the positive terminal, so take the current as plus, and voltage is 2 volts, plus 2 volts. So this is going to give us 2 into 5, so that will be plus 10 watt. Okay, so plus 10 watts means it is consuming. See, don't get confused here. So it is, this particular thing is consuming the power. So now what about P2? So P2 values, what we have here is current direction is from negative to positive. So take the current as minus 4 into 3. So that comes out to be minus 12 watts. So that particular source, what we have, that yellow box, it is a device. So it is generating the power. Okay, if it is consuming the power, then it will be a positive, right? See, it is just like once you have a food, so you are gaining some energy, so you can use it. So if you do some activities, you are losing or you are generating the power. Okay, similarly in the same way here you need to consider the same thing. So any questions regarding this? So please be free to ask. So this convention what we follow, it is called as passive sign convention. So here what we do is we consider the direction of current. We are interested in the direction of the current. If it enters from positive terminal, we take it as a positive current in the equation P equal to VI. And if the current is leaving the positive terminal, or if it is entering the negative terminal, the current is considered as negative current, right? So if the voltage, until and unless they specify the voltage as minus 3 or minus 2, so you can consider the voltage as negative if it is mentioned as minus 3 or minus 2, right? So it is already positive voltage here, right? So if I change the polarity, say for example instead of minus, if I put here plus, and if it is minus, so this is same as V1 is equal to minus 2. So why it is minus 2? It is in the direction with respect to current, how you are referring, right? So in that way also you can predict with respect to this polarity what is given right now. Okay, so in that case, so simple passive sign convention is what, just look into the current direction, current flow. Okay, so we will take up few examples later on the board. Okay, not today's class, maybe by tomorrow. Okay, so this is how we are going to calculate here. So okay, so I hope the things are clear for you. Okay, fine. So now coming back to the slides here, so what we have is the next one, the sum of power generated and consumed in a system will be 0. See, if you consider this one over here, so the total power here to here is how much? Just add it. 6 plus 3, 9. 9 minus 7, it will be 2. So Px will be minus 2. So that means summation of P of n will be equal to 0. So if you just write it as P of x plus 3 plus of minus 7 plus 6 equal to 0. So if you calculate Px, so that turns out to be minus 2, right? Minus 2 watts. Okay. And please note down these two things. You need to calculate, use the power to find unknown voltage and current. That is from slide number 17. So this is a small quiz or assignment. How you take? You can take it. So just make a note of that. So by tomorrow you need to answer these things. Okay. So small questions I am just giving you. So the slides are already shared with you. Just make a note that slide number 17 is an assignment. Okay. Next is about introduction to the circuit diagrams. So if you take the circuit diagrams, so here you need to understand few things here. So which all things will come under circuit diagram? So we come across something like wires, circuit elements, nodes and junctions. Okay. So first thing about the wires. So wires are labeled, or it is marked with the red color here. So they are basically used to connect or provide the connection between the circuit elements. Okay. So which are the circuit elements here? How many circuit elements are there now? We have totally elements, number of elements. So we have 3 elements. One is the 3 to 4 elements. One is the voltage source as one element, current source as another element. Resistor is a common element. We have resistor and a ground.